for the Friday slate on Lion Labs here for baseball. We've got the one and only Spoons. Spoon, how is it going? How was your baseball day? It's been a while since I talked to you. It's been about 22 hours.
Been a whole 10 hours maybe since we maybe 20 hours since we talked last, maybe.
Give or take.
Solid day today. 3-0. The books were scared. They made them rain out my last game of the day for the 4-0 sweep, but it's a solid day. Always like to see the Cubs show up. Brewers didn't get any wins today, so I like to see that.
No, we just got the rest day, which is bad news. Bad news bears for everybody else in in the major leagues. I mean, you let this crew get rested and healthy with a day off, play some video games, spend with your girlfriend, rejuvenate. You're over. It's absolutely cooked. Watch out. We're about to go on a run here. Another one. First off, shout out to chat is rolling to follow drill. Everybody's in here. Abraham Silverstein, appreciate the donos. Tells me to stop vaping. I'm working on it. I got to find another vice to replace it with. So hopefully, maybe Zins. Maybe I'll just switch to Zinning full time. Who knows? But yes, chat is bumping. Another one. Jones Mob stand up. There we go. Hey, there we go. The Jones Mob is out in force tonight. Absolutely love it. Appreciate that, Abraham. Everybody else, how's it going? Seems like most people had a good day in the chat. Love to see that. I'm sitting 2-2. I added the Pirates. I said I would add them if I could get them at 145 or so. 152. I played them, and those bastards had their chances today, but no dice. The Dodgers walk away. But I will say the Dodgers didn't look too impressive. That bullpen looked like they had plenty of issues with this Pirates bullpen or Pirates offense. Next, what do we got? Let's just go through the slate. Oh, I had the window up, deleted it, but yeah, no particular order. Yeah, White Sox game postponed, unfortunately. Baltimore 7-5. They got it done. Their offense finally showed up after me saying it would for 3 days there. Did you have anything in Seattle, Baltimore? I know we kind of talked about it.
I wanted to get on Baltimore. I think they all showed up in just one single inning. Hold on, let me fix my mic. I think they all showed up in one single inning, and I mean that was great. But I don't feel bad for skipping that game. That could have gone either way, to be honest.
Yeah, it looked like it was back and forth. I'm looking at the box score. Yeah, the bottom of the third, 6 for the Orioles, top of the fourth, 4. So 10 of the 12 runs came in basically one inning. There. Yeah, I regret not playing that team total. I stared at it, didn't play it. Yeah, Pirates lose.
Leaving Miami off hurt. Not backing Tyler Phillips. I was like, he's a bullpen arm. Nobody wants to do it. I thought it was efficiently priced, but just watching that game, Miami played really well. Can't be leaving the fish.
No, I regret it too. I stared at it 3 different times and just never fired on it. I regret it, but they're hot, man. They're starting to get hot. All they needed to see was Zach Gallen, and they started winning some games, and the offense started showing up. Power outage in Springfield, and yeah, I saw you guys are getting hit. We had our fair share yesterday. Now you guys get to deal with it. Hopefully you guys don't get hit too bad though. Best of luck out there, fellas. Next, what was it? Your Cubs. Take your lap here. Cubs 9-3. They get it done. I lose my bet with the Rockies team total. You get a Brewers win, a Cubs win. Go ahead, take your lap. You're up +1 today in the division.
I mean, it's the Cubs. We'll win a couple accidentally, but this team is if they somehow make the playoffs, not going that deep. I don't think the Brewers are either. This is a sad year in baseball where it looks very chalk for the championship, in my opinion.
Yeah, it does. It looks like it'll be the White Sox versus the Brewers for a World Series. So it's gonna be an exciting one. People say they hate it, but the ratings, those will be sky high.
I'll tune in for White Sox Brewers. If that's a World Series, I won't miss a pitch.
Well, okay, I grabbed the White Sox 33-1 to win the AL the other day. before they won those. It was before the Brave series. I think it's like 17-1 now. But who in the AL really scares you? Like, as nobody's been good at all. The Yankees aren't playing good. The Mariners winning some games, but they don't look great. Their bullpen's trash. Not saying the White Sox are like on paper a better team, but I think they're playing better than a lot of the teams in the AL. In all honesty, 33-1. I took a stab. Why not win a
That's
grand?
fair.
I'll win a rack off the south side. That'd be sweet. Um, so, yeah, that'd be fun there. Unfortunately, they could not complete the sweep tonight. Uh, excuse me. Texas, another winner. Easy money against Kansas City. Swept them in Texas, sweeping them again in Kansas City. I believe they swept at least, or at least 2 or 3, but they look good today, 4-2. Shout out the Rangers. Did you play anything in that game? I know we
Yeah, I hit the Rangers money line in that one. They showed up pretty early, got a couple runs on the board. It wasn't much of a sweat, gave up a couple, but I mean, that Kansas City offense, I mean, it doesn't make you sweat.
Yeah. I mean, well, did any game in that series go over? Because, I mean, they were all like 10.5, like to 9.5 in every series. And
It
I
was one
believe
of
the one
those
that was like a
beautiful
10 and a
weather
half.
spots.
Yeah, I think that was the one where it was like 10.5 or 11.5, and it finished 10 runs and with extra innings. Yeah, so if you AL Central, or not AL Central, but home of the AL Central team there under. But Arizona, Miami, yeah, we talked about that. Brutal. Should have played Miami. Chat play was the second favorite chat play last night. We had the Braves, so it squeaks out. Maybe we'll push up the Miami one to give the chat a win there. Tigers 11-0, absolutely free. This team is cooking, Spoon. Are you kidding me? I mean, they're giving us gift prices with this team, and they just keep cashing with these, my guy. Did you play them
Gift
today?
horse. No, I laid off the gift horse. I should have been on it though.
Damn, dude. Never punch a gift horse or look at it in the mouth or look at it sideways, whatever the saying is. You never do that. And that's the Tigers are that right now, man. If you're going to keep giving me 120 with them, I'll take it every fucking day. I think last but not least, Cardinals, Mets. Brutal. They had their chance. Cardinals did. Mets got one. Whoop-de-doo. You're going to hear first thing out of Kyle's mouth tonight is Mets are back. Imagine not backing the Mets. Imagine not thinking the Mets are back. I can already hear it. Get ready for that. They snuck it out. Still got bent over and abused by the Cardinals that whole series. That too. Are the Cardinals... Did they go through the slump and are they waking up, do you think? Or did they just get a chance to see the Mets? And the Mets are just terrible. Because like they'll play some low-scoring games and lose, but then they'll just let teams get out of hand and score 8, 9 runs, 10 runs, and just not give a fuck.
The Cardinals are an interesting team in the Central. I think they're a starting pitching away or a starting pitcher away from being really threatening, but I think the way they sit right now, they're in striking distance of the Central. So I don't think they're a bad team, but I mean, yeah, they're going to look better versus the Mets. I'm not super high on the Mets right now.
Yeah, no. I'm really high on fading them. That's always fun. They got one on them today, but they are bad in general. But that is it. Spoon, anything else you want to bitch about or complain or get off of your chest before we get into the Friday card?
So I was on the Dodgers game. I was watching it. It was like 5-0. I go outside doing a couple things, walk back in. I'm like soaked from like little pool and stuff. And I look up and it's like 5-4. The Pirates got the bases juiced. I was like, what in the F just happened?
Yeah, I was.
Nothing's easy.
No, I was. I even though they were down 5, I felt confident. I'm like they did it last night, and like the whole world is on the Dodgers. This and that, free that, and then that starts happening. I'm like, just Mangum, just poke one, take it in the back, something, just get on base here, and didn't happen, man. That was their chance. That was the chance to really blow it open. No dice, and they still only lost by 2. They almost came back twice, so. Brian Reynolds. I don't know if you saw that 8th inning, but Brian Reynolds almost He was. I guess it wasn't like warning track, but it was almost on the warning track, right field to tie in the game.
I was on and off watching the end of that game. It did not feel safe for the Dodgers till it was over. Um, that's that's a wild team, but it's tough to find somebody else that's honestly going to make it to the World Series over them.
Yeah, I mean there's one team I have in mind, but we won't mention them. I mean,
I mean,
especially
if you take the bias out and you like look at it realistically, it's just tough going up and down the lineup, the pitching staffs, and being like, yeah, how we stack up.
I mean, I
The
get
Brewers
that.
play a great brand of baseball. Don't get me wrong; they're a good team. I wish I could root for them, but I mean they're the Brewers, so they suck.
I don't know, buddy. You want to check that head-to-head record lately? We we'll see. Um, but yeah, I really have no complaints today. Yeah, I mean it is what it is. The Pirates, that was just a stab at the price. Almost came through. But actually, the Rockies, Edward Cabrera, you only get 3 for the whole game. They had 12 hits. I mean, how many times were they walked? They had 14 base runners today. Only 3 came across. Be better. You're professional hitters. You get paid millions of dollars to play a kid's game. Just hit the fucking ball, score some runs. Goddamn. You're in Colorado too. You just got to hit a pop fly, brother. Just pop fly, score 2 runs. That's all. That's all we needed. Couldn't get her done. But is what it is. Should be positive or basically around a wash today for myself there. But we'll hop right into it. I believe this is your guy. You're a big Sandy guy, I believe, right?
I've been pretty high on him. I mean, he's obviously been back and forth throughout the course of this season. The last few games haven't looked that great. 6 earned runs, 8 earned runs, 3 earned runs versus Washington, Toronto, Atlanta, but got back on track versus Tampa Bay. Stacks another kind of weak offense on top of it. I think he can handle this Pittsburgh offense. It's tough looking at Pittsburgh on the spreadsheets. It looks like they destroy righties, but I mean, I don't see it when I'm watching baseball games. The guys they're getting into are Didier Fuentes, Kaiwei Tang when he wasn't confident, Arrighetti. I mean, they hit Matthews up. None of these are impressive to me. I think Sandy can go out there pitch well. Braxton Ashcraft has been awesome so far this year. He's coming off probably the worst start of his season versus Atlanta. This Miami lineup, I'm pretty high on, but they've not been that great. I like the under here. I don't think either of these offenses get us over, but I'm kind of back and forth.
I excuse me. I kind of like the Marlins, honestly. I know they're traveling and using use a couple of arms today, but I mean they're not that bad. I mean they're fine. They saw Zach Allen. The offense has woken up. I know they only had 2 hits today, but they've started to look better. I don't hate that bullpen. The Pirates, I mean, I agree with you. They're not getting to like the who's who of arms, but they did get 3 off of Otani, Elder, Strider. I mean, yeah, some of these names aren't great, but they still are getting the run. So I'll give it to them. But Ashcraft, I don't think is invincible. Where's Mr. Game Logs? Yeah, the last 2 he's given up 2 home runs with 14 hits. So I mean, Atlanta, Minnesota, not a super threatening lineup either. There. So I mean, do I think Pittsburgh can score some runs and hit them a little bit? Yeah, absolutely. But full game, no, I kind of trust the Marlins. I mean, they've woken up. I think their slump has been busted personally, and they're going to open up the floodgates. So I think Pittsburgh. Today was the series was a max effort series. You got the Dodgers in town, so everybody's going. So I get it's Friday night at home. Don't have to travel, but I think Marlins plus 130, good value the way they've been playing. Pittsburgh coming off a max effort series, so I wouldn't be surprised if it's a little dead there tomorrow in their side. My bad, Josh. I'll get the poll up. Good for you to call me out on that. I completely forgot.
I was surprised they used the model I make to try to take some of the bias out of it, and I immediately thought that I'd be like, Sandy Alcantara should be at least a pick 'em here, and my model had it plus 126 here. So, I mean, I think Sandy's kind of losing some of that respect. Maybe this is a good time to buy low on him. Career rise, Sandy is definitely the better pitcher. Is he right now? I don't know. He's having some really difficult times with lefties so far this season. I don't know. You might have 8 of those in the lineup, 7 of those in the lineup for the Pirates tomorrow. That could be tough. That's why I just went to the over instead.
Yeah, I don't disagree with you. I think Sandy will give some up, but I think in 8.5 you can see plenty of runs. I mean the Pirates bullpen can implode pretty quick, and then again so can Sandy. We've seen that, so we'll see there. What has it done? Looks like open 135, 145 now for the Pirates. So moving along over there, and the props are kind of working a little bit. Xavier Edwards over hits, runs, RBIs, and Triolo hit. Does it have home runs up? Let's see if we got any home runs up. Nope, no home runs. Sorry, guys. There's that, though. Excuse me. Next, we go to, where are we going? Seattle, Washington. And we have Bryce Miller, Zach Littell. Correct me if I'm wrong, but Mr. Littell has started looking pretty decent. Yeah. He has 1 earned, 2 earned, 1 earned, 2 earned, 0. He's going 5. I mean, 6, 7. He started looking a lot better. Bryce Miller, since they, I think they had him as a closer, and then the last 2 now he's come out as a starter or quote opener, I guess, or whatever. Whatever they're doing, and he's started looking pretty damn good. I mean, 11 innings, 2 hits, 3 walks, and 15 strikeouts. I'd see kind of focused and locked in here. I respect the Mariners' offense, what they're doing right now, but I respect the Washington Nationals' offense as a body, their offensive body of work as a whole this season, as well as what Zach Littell's been doing lately. I think this isn't a terrible under, but we're going to give the Nationals at home here, plus money dogs. Bryce Miller and company played today, traveling. I think this is a decent spot for Washington here. Plus 126. I mean, Littell's been pretty damn good. They've won his last 4 starts, 5 of his last 6. The one they lost was 7-8, and he was still fine in that game. So I think he's fine. I mean, a couple of walk issues, two there, but it's keeping everybody in check. 5, 6 innings, 7 innings, 5 hits. I think the Nationals will be fine tomorrow, especially with that offense backing them up. And also, shout out the Nationals, over 500 in the month of June. Impressive.
Nationals are one of my favorite teams so far this season. I've been looking for ways to back them, but Bryce Miller, this guy's been very solid. I'm not trying to get in the way of him right now. Do I think they're a little expensive here at this price? Yeah, I think I might make it closer to like minus 130 on the road for Seattle, but not enough to move on the Nationals, especially full game. If I'm moving on the Nationals, I'm nutting up with Littell and saying this is my guy. He's going to go out there and give us 5 innings of good baseball. If we go back 7 games right now, the Nationals have won 6 of those 7. He hasn't given up more than 2 runs in any of those games. He's going out there and pitching very decent. Reminds us of the Tampa Bay pitcher we saw a few years ago. But Seattle's offense is tearing up right-handers. They probably get a few runs off him. Bryce Miller's been excellent. Maybe he gets hit up by this Washington lineup, but I'm not trying to get involved with this. The only thing I could do here is just the over and say that Bryce Miller won't be able to pitch this well all season. The Nationals' offense is slumping just a tiny bit here recently. I think that starts to turn around. But I like both of these pitchers. I like both of these teams. I don't see a huge edge in this game. It's not one I'll be involved in.
Yeah, I mean, would I like more of a plus money price with the Nationals? Sure. Sorry, what was your pick? I was reading the
You can give me the over 9. It's sitting there like minus 118 is the best price I can get on that right now. That's what I like most in this game. I'm not going to be involved with it. Like, I think the Mariners should be favored, but I think it's too expensive. It should be down there minus 130 or so. I don't feel an edge on the money line.
Yeah. Yeah, my bad. But yeah, I think it's a little bit of respect here for Littell. I mean, it's only 126, but Bryce Miller's starting to look good, but he's you got to come down to earth at some point. I mean, overall the season, he's got a 196 FIP versus lefties, a 310 xFIP. So, I mean, it's not like it's that bad. Excuse me, not getting barreled up at all this season. I mean, he's been fine versus lefties. I think it'll be a tough matchup, but that Nationals offense with rested bullpen, not saying the bullpen's great, but completely rested, I think it's worth a stab potentially. I haven't fired on anything yet, but I might be. I'm interested.
I just feel like the Nationals lend themselves to over so well. Like Littell doesn't go out there pitch well. He gets hit up 3 innings. Then their bullpen comes in, and I mean, there's so many holes in that. And like on the opposite side, Bryce Miller, you get out there and you're out there for more than like 20, 25 minutes sitting on the bench watching your offense score. Then all of a sudden you go out there and then you look like dog shit too. I don't know how many times I've seen it happen with those long innings where the games just like explode with runs. This national team's built for it. I'm not trying to get involved with a money line where I feel like might be off by 5 cents here.
Yeah, I can't really disagree with you. Is this one of my favorites? No. Like if we were like 135 or something, you might have tickled my fancy with that price, but it's just a little too low. But Littell's been great. Maybe a first 5 under. Miller's good, and I know that contradicts your over.
No, but that's kind of a sharp play because I'm hoping the majority of my runs come in the last 5 innings of this game. So the first 4 innings, I wouldn't be surprised to see Miller, Littell pitch pretty well. I mean, there's nothing we've seen from Littell in 2 months that says he's going to pitch poorly.
Yeah, I mean, the Mariners' offense has started looking better. I'll give them that, but I mean, they were at Baltimore, so do what you want with that. You can sit there and argue. Nationals bullpen, same thing. So, I mean,
I'm going to grab a bottle of water, be right back.
Yeah, you're good. So, I mean, there's more than one way to skin a cat. Drill, I'm trying. It's all maxed out on my end. My mic is officially maxed out. I mean, this seems pretty loud. I'm leaving it. I'm going to leave it right here. If this is not loud enough, let me know, but I've heard it back and forth with everybody, so I kind of just find something and I'm kind of just leaving it where it is. So it's there. So no problem, everybody. Thanks for being here and supporting forever. So I get free amount of memberships. They're gone, so I don't know when they replenish, but I will gift them out.
Is that the volume you're rocking with for the rest of the show? Do I need to turn my mics down and stuff? Holy shit!
Is it really loud now?
On my end, it is.
Okay, how's this?
That seems more normal. The people on the other side, sometimes our end versus their end is not necessarily the same. I can adjust shit on my end. I was just like, holy crap, I can hear him from over here.
My bad. Yeah, I just like, you know what? Fuck it. We're maxing out the mic, and then I saw anything I did was just straight red in the mic audio spot. I was like, yeah, it might be a little loud. Might be just a hair too loud. But, yep, I'm going to leave it here. So you guys, you deal with it. Very loud. Okay. I see very loud. That's good. See, it is what it is, guys. There's no winning. I'm sorry. I don't know what to tell you. It's getting left here forever. That's it. Sorry. Don't know what to tell you. But yes, so Mariners have market has moved a little bit towards them, 5 cents since open. Any props? There we go. Bryce Miller under strikeouts. Littell under strikeouts as well. And then we've got Cole Young over a home run and James Wood over a home run. Shocker there. Next, where are we going? Should probably have already had this slid down. Now we're going back to Baltimore. Toast. Padres are here to face Shane Baz and company. Griffin Canning. Dude's starting to look a little bit better. I mean, you got to admit, 1 earned, 3.33, but those are through 5, 6 2/3, 5.5. It is what it is, but he's not getting any run support. He won 3-2 last outing, but lost 2-4, 0-3, 4-5, 1-7. I'll give them that, but 0-6 those two, but 4-3. Outside of at Milwaukee and St. Louis in May 8th and 14th, all of these games are like 1 or 2 run games, and they're not scoring more than they scored 4 twice. That was it. So I mean, he's not getting run support. Orioles, they got the poll. Yes, my bad, guys. There. Orioles, they got the series. They played today. The Padres had the off day, traveling across country. I think Griffin Canning's been fine. The Orioles offense has started to look better. I think after what we saw like in that Orioles series with all the runs they did and all the late inning games of them being blown on both sides with the bullpens, I think this is a spot we can see an under. Padres completely rested. I know wind's blowing out into 90 degrees, but the Padres completely rested. Griffin Canning's been respectable. Shane Baz, I don't really have any qualms, new word, with that. 1 earned, 2 earned, 1-1-3. In his last 5, he's going 7-6, 7-7, 5 2/3. He's been completely fine. I think this is a decent under. I think you're going to hate pressing the button, but I think it's an under. I do think it's Padres as well. I think they're rested completely. Canning's been good. Orioles have just played this series. Baz, we kind of know he's not who he is right now, but he's been very good. I mean, you can't take that away from him. He's been very good the last, a month or so. So I'll give it to him there, but it would only be Padres or an under, maybe a first 5 under even in this one. I don't hate that. At first 5 is tempting, but given the Padres completely rested and everything, I'll play that.
So this Orioles game, it is modeled as the 3rd most offensive weather. I think you have yesterday's weather pulled up for the 90 degrees. It's going to be mid-80s, kind of wind blowing left to right. So not quite as offensive as yesterday, but I mean, nice weather. But Shane Baz has been pitching really well. I looked at this game initially and I was like, I'm going to run to the window, get plus money with the Orioles. And I was just like sticker shock looking at the Orioles minus 135, minus 140, kind of looking around versus the Padres. And I was like, why? But it's Griffin Canning. This Padres offense hasn't hit shit for a month and a half. Griffin Canning struggling with lefties. You're going to have a ton of those in this Orioles lineup tomorrow. Doesn't look like the best recipe on his end. Shane Baz, I mean, I guess you could say his last game was bad, but he still pitched into the 6th inning. Some of those, was it 5 earned runs or 5 runs overall, but just one of them earned. This guy's been going out there and just pitching really well for a month and a half now. I'd like to back Shane Baz in some shape or form. Just looking at this, you have an 8.5 right now everywhere, but it's super juiced. If this flashes 9, which is kind of what it's juiced towards right now, I'll be very interested in moving on this under for a full unit. I don't have a play yet, but if we get 9, I'd set minus 115 as my price on that, but 9 minus 115, I'm very interested in. I see 8. There's an under 8.5 minus plus 114 right now on one of the books. People are just trying to get any of that money they can. I think this is going up to 9. Once it does, I'll take the under.
You got it. I'll just put the under up for you anyway. That's me. I don't want I don't want that. I want to play the Padres here. Yeah, low scoring game. Come on, gross. Nobody's gonna like it, especially with what the games we're doing in Baltimore there. But Padres offense isn't great either, and their pitching's elite. Someone said high ERAs with an under make it make sense. It's a what have you done for me lately league. I mean, Griffin Canning's going 5-6 innings, quality starts here. Shane Baz going 6-7 innings of 1-2 run ball. Padres don't have an offense. Orioles back-to-back days. I think completely rested. I think we see an under. I mean, sometimes shitty players do good things, and I think both of these guys are in the current stretch of that. They're in a flow state of being good players.
In my mind, worst case scenario, Griffin Canning goes out there through 4 innings, gets like blown up. Padres are down 4-0. The bullpen comes in, and the Padres have the best bullpen in baseball. Like, they have so many arms back there that just would be the setup man in just every other team in baseball. And they're all just sitting there in the middle of the rotation here between Adam, Morahan, Peralta. Like, this is a solid bullpen. Everybody's super fresh. Nobody's pitched that matters since June 9th. Tomorrow's going to be the 12th. This is the best day to have a pitcher you don't trust on the mound for the Padres. And then on the opposite side, the Padres are the worst team in baseball in the last 30 days versus right-handed pitching. 30th in OPS, weighted on base, 29th in WRC plus. And in that time, Shane Baz has been killing it. Like, I don't see the path to not and under. Maybe the Orioles just score so many runs off Griffin Canning, but I don't know. It's been a while since Griffin Canning. I've really thought of him as ass. Like, he came back, looked really well before he got injured last year. And then, I mean, he's come back bench pretty sharp. Milwaukee tagged him, but I mean, who hasn't Milwaukee hit up at some point this year?
Right. Couldn't agree more there, my friend. Yeah, it's sometimes you got to just plug your nose. You just got to do it. What happened? We don't want that. We want the Baltimore game whenever it loads up. Thank you. Let's see. Well, while that loads up, let's see what the chat did. Looks like they like the Orioles. I saw a lot of Orioles love in the chat. A lot of Orioles love. 52% like the O's here. 26% say under with us. So perfect. Couldn't agree more there. Open 135 up to 145. Orioles taking money. Also, can we talk about this for a second? Why the hell is this not their everyday logo? I'm not saying I don't like their new logo, the bird, the cool. It's pretty cool. But this, by golly, is the best logo. One of the top tier logo in all of sports.
So we both grew up at the same time, and this was our Orioles logo that we grew up with. I mean, it is interesting that they don't rock with that on a regular basis. Embrace the past. Like,
nights.
If you're the Orioles, why is Cal Ripken Jr. not like a part of every single like broadcast in some shape or form?
I think they have seats for him that he goes to regularly, but yeah, just insane. Just some of the, like the old Marlins logo too. Oh, so sick. Like I get some of them are cool. Like the new era Brewers logo, I think is better than the old one. I think it's way cooler.
The late 90s, early 2000 fish stuff, that stuff's so awesome. Like, bring it back. Devil Rays, bring it back.
Yes. I thought about on these slates and just using the Devil Rays logo and like old school Mar. I thought about it, but I was like, no, I'll limit it to a few cool logos.
I've spent my entire life rooting against the Cardinals, but when they break out the like powder blue jerseys, like I root against them a little less.
Just a little less. I mean, I can't blame you. Those jerseys are kind of sick. Speaking of sick, we got Flaherty Bybee tomorrow. I mean, this game should be fun. You can catch an 8.5 right now. I mean, we just what just ticked there. Looks like what's that? Guardians run line just went up. If you were interested in laying a run and a half with Tanner Bybee to win a game, would not be me. I'm not sure if you're aware. Tanner Bybee, I believe they've won like 1 or 2 games of his this year.
Coming up 8 innings pitched, 0 earned run game shutout versus Texas.
Yeah, say less. I'm doing it. Jack Flaherty, you're my guy tomorrow. Tiger up.
Are you going straight to the over, or you going to the Tigers?
Tigers are hot right now. I tried telling people started laughing. I don't think people are laughing no more because I am the slump buster. I'm going to get some t-shirts made. But, I mean, the Tigers are looking really damn good right now. I don't know what the Guardians are – excuse me – what you're really afraid of with the Guardians. I'm not. I think they're going to be just fine. Getting to them, the Tigers have been hot. They're starting to play better. Bullpen-wise, what did they use today? I don't think it was much. I couldn't watch. Yeah, so Holton 125, Bo Brieske back-to-back days. Other than that, you got everybody available in the bullpen here. It's only Tigers for me, brother. Only Tigers for me.
Progressive Field looks pretty nice tomorrow. Temperatures in the mid 70s, wind blowing out to right, 9 miles an hour. Um, this is a stadium that plays really friendly to left-handed hitters, and the big hitters on both of these lineups are lefties. The way Cleveland structures their lineup, they have 4 switches in there, but I mean, they could bat 9 guys from the left if they want to. And Detroit probably is going to put 4, maybe 5 true left-handed batters out there. I like the over in this game. I think Tanner Bybee came off a great performance. I don't think that low of him or anything, but the 2 starts before that 8-inning no earned run performance in one of the most pitcher-friendly parks in baseball. He saw Boston, Washington gave up 10 earned runs in just 9 innings pitched, 14 hits. I think he can get hit around by this Tigers lineup. I do think you're right. This lineup is woken up. You have Torres back, Carpenter. You just add a couple good bats to the middle of the lineup. It gets so much deeper because then you're 7 hitters, now you're 9 hitter, and your 9 hitters now coming off the bench. And it just makes everything so much easier to score. I like the over in this one. The only thing that scares me is Cleveland's bullpen, and that's going to require Tanner Bybee to have a decent start to get there in the first place. Over 8.5, I could join you on that. But you're going to go straight to the Flaherty side. That's gross.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it's not for the faint of heart. But I'm not really too scared of this.
1.76 whip versus lefties, 844 OPS, 512 xFIP. All of those are very under average. And I mean, we go back 8 starts. He's got 2 good ones punched in there. I don't know. I'm close to this over. I might move on it.
Yeah, I mean, you still have Tanner Bybee who's struggling versus lefties. Last 45 lefties he's seen. Oh yeah, also, sorry.
I agree with that.
yeah, okay, yeah, perfect. I mean, last 45 lefties, he's getting absolutely tattooed.
Wind's blowing out to the right, so that all your pull hitter lefties are going to be in a great spot. Cleveland, like famously, maybe not famous to everybody, but in this part of the country, they moved around like some of their billboards and whatnot, and the fences, the way the ball carries for left-handed hitters is so much more friendly than for right-handed. The measurements are like similar for 325, 375, but the ball just carries so much further out there to right, which is scary for a guy like Flaherty who has issues with those lefties.
Sure, but I don't care. I mean, if we want to get into the nitty-gritty of this, the Tigers lineup versus Bybee. I mean, last 2 weeks versus righty pitch mix, 672 pitches, 350 expected WOBA, 22 strikeout, 162 ISO, 26% whiff. Not the best. But Guardians last week versus righties with the mix, 589 pitches, a 261 expected WOBA, 19% strikeout, a 137 ISO, 16% whiff. So they're not striking out. They're not missing the ball. They're not hitting for power. They're just not hitting. They can't get anything going. I think Flaherty will be all right. You're going to see a ton of lefties against Bybee. I think it's Tigers, man. Don't overthink it. Their bullpen's completely good, other than Breesky on back-to-back days. But I'm not afraid of the Guardians, man. I'm not, especially Tanner Bybee. Not afraid.
I think I just got minus 105 on the over. I'm double checking, trying to get in on it right now.
You just got minus 105. I just got minus 104 on the Detroit Tigers. 1 second. Why do I make this? I'm making Cleveland minus 104. So, seems about right. I'll take it. I mean, opened up Cleveland minus 105. They're taking all the bets of money. It's moved up 3 cents. I trust me, I'm a firm believer in look good, feel good, play good Friday nights. City connects, but I think the Guardians jerseys look bad. So you can't play good if you don't look good or feel good. Tough there. What's the chat poll say? We have got. Is it not going to load for me? There it is. Nope, there it is. Finally, Tigers 49% over 29%. They're only 28 votes. Come on, guys. Those are rookie numbers. I know there's more than 28 in here. You just press the button. What bet you like better?
Those are rookie numbers in this racket. You got to get those up.
Yeah, we got to pump those up. I should watch that movie. Next, my boys, them Texas Rangers going up against Boston in dirty water. Now tonight you're probably going to hear some guys going to get a talk about on Kerm's show about Rangers bullpens used. Jack Leiter. Sorry, let me pull up his numbers. Jack Leiter is not good. He's gonna get hit up. The lefties can kill him, and then in this lineup, dirty water at home. I'm not afraid of Jaron Duran, Willie Abreu, Mickey Gasper, Yoshida, or Marcelo Meyer. I'm not afraid of those guys. I'm sorry. What I would be afraid of is this Texas lineup, though. I get Sonny Gray has been great. He's not getting barreled up, but he's not been great versus lefties. He's going to see 4 or 5 of these guys in here. Corey Seager, fresh off the IL. Jock Peterson, the last year or so, has started coming alive. Boston, I get their bullpen is good on paper. They haven't looked phenomenal lately. This Texas lineup, I think, can just absolutely do what they want to do. I know their bullpen's used up. You're not gonna. I believe it's Latz. Latz is on back-to-back days here, but everybody else, Wynn and Alstrom. Excuse me. They're Christ. 2 of the last 3 days, 20 pitches, 28 pitches. I think they're fine. I think other than Latz, you're going to see everybody for the bullpen. Aroldis Chapman looking to get traded. So who knows if they're going to throw him unless, for whatever reason they feel absolutely direly necessary. I think Texas gets it done again. I mean, if you look at the last 2 weeks, what they're doing, I know Seager and Langford weren't in that lineup at that point, but 326 expected WOBA, 22% strikeout, 177 ISO. I mean, the pitch mix, about the same there, not anything different there. But Boston last 2 weeks, a 298 expected WOBA, 131 ISO, and versus this righties with this pitch mix, this exact pitch mix, their expected WOBA drops down 11 points, so it gets even worse. I think Leiter's going to be fine. He started to find his stride again. I think he balls out after a bad Cleveland outing. Boston at home, 1, can't win games. 2, they can't fucking score. So even if Leiter gives up 1 or 2, which I think could be a stretch for this Boston offense, I think this Rangers offense can back him up. So it's only Rangers for me.
I don't hate the Rangers pick there. I'm high on Jack Leiter, but I can't deny, looking at his last 8 starts, you have 5 of those starts he's given up more than 4 earned runs. In the other 3, it's 0, 1, and 0, but it's against offenses that were really struggling at the time in Kansas City and Chicago and Houston. Anytime he sees an offense with a pulse or a couple lefties, he's really struggling. Is Boston an offense with a pulse? I don't know, full season WRC plus versus right-hand pitching. They're dead last in baseball last 2 weeks, dead last in baseball. Maybe Leiter can pitch well here. I've been trying to get higher on this Boston team as the season goes on, just trying to find ways to back them, because I do believe they're going to miss the playoffs, but with any of those teams, there's still spots we can find, and Sonny Gray's been really kind to me. He's been pitching great. We go back his last 8. I think he's only dropped 1, 7-1 in those starts. So it's tough to find a hole in either of these starting pitchers, but Texas' offense has been a lot more lively than Boston. So I'll agree with you on that side. I lean more towards the under than anything. Sitting there at an 8.5, almost close to plus money. I mean, Boston's bullpen is probably the strongest suit on their team between Chapman, Whitlock. This is a solid back end. They're all pretty rested. Their offense is garbage, like you talked about. Texas' offense, while they've looked live here recently, most of the season they've been garbage. I like this under. I'm close to that under 8.5. I have not moved on it yet. It's close enough to the juice side of things where I wouldn't be shocked to see it move a little bit. But I like the under 8.5. If it happens to move to 9, I'll immediately move.
So if it goes to 9, you're You're immediately on the under. I can't really.
So we're good to say books and everything here. Bookmakers,
Yeah, I
one
don't
of
give a
the
shit.
offshore books that I track, and they're very sharp with everything. Bet Chris in some spots, and they're sitting there minus 102 plus 100 ish, and they're one of the books that I look to for line movement, and I wouldn't be shocked to see it move that way. And if that's the way it's moving, I mean, 9 is a possibility.
Yeah, I mean, if it pops to a 9, I think you could talk me into a double dip. Honestly,
So I like backing Jack Leiter. I'm gun shy looking at that last 5 of 8. I know some of those games I've been on him where he's looked like dog shit, but I mean it's Boston's offense. They're not going to make him look like dog shit.
no. I mean, if they make him look like dog shit, I think he's probably injured or something. I mean, that would
No, yeah,
be
you fake an injury at that point.
yeah,
No,
100%. Like my shoulder, I got
my elbow,
tightness.
guys.
Yeah, I got elbow inflammation. Uh, Bumped it into a wall the other day, so couldn't couldn't pitch well today. Um, but yeah, it's only Rangers, only under. This I could see 5-2 Rangers, no problem. 4-2, easily. Um, yeah, I'm starting to like that under more and more. There, you might be talking me into a double dip here. Um,
So my friend Jose, he helps out over on Pub Sports with
yep.
the graphic side of things. He did that for years. He's kind of stepped away from doing it as much. He does a Boston Red Sox podcast full time now, and I look to him for my Boston advice. And every time I've been like, "Can I back Boston tomorrow?" He's like, "Are you high?"
The only time I'd ever agree to a Boston bet is generally on the road. They just play better away from home for whatever reason, but they still don't play well. Like they're still bad. Speaking of playing well, Korea 0 goals. We need to get a go. Bang! All right, folks, there it is. Both teams to score. Korea and Chechnya, whatever. Some are starting to call me Mr. World Cup. I'm 2-0. 2-0. No big deal. Yeah, soccer's easy.
Full disclosure, I've never watched a World Cup game in my life. I couldn't give two shits less about soccer.
You don't. Hey, I will say I bet.
I've also not watched any of the NBA finals, so I'm just boring.
I bet I only watched game 3 when I blind faded Kerms and the entire internet who loved the Spurs, and then the other night. But I didn't even watch anything until the final like minute because apparently they blew the 30-point lead. Well, not apparently they did. But yeah, bang, nice. I do like EPL though. Like on Saturdays before college football or basketball, 6 a.m., 8 a.m. First match. Get a bet in, fire it in, get it on in the background. It's nice. It's nice to go.
Trevor, those are degenerate gambler habits you're talking about. You should calm down and think about that.
No, I'm not firing. Like it'll be one bet and maybe it's about a half a unit, maybe a unit, but. I watch it. I got it on sometimes. Like my old place, I had a TV in the corner, so it was perfect. But anyway, back to
real talk. Next time you do the 9 dogs, 9 beers challenge, where are we gonna get the markets listed? I'm fully game to list like over under dogs, over under beers. I have numbers listed. I've talked with Claude to kind of set like limits where we should get on this. Have you put any thoughts into this? Because I feel like this could be a real thing, especially like a Milwaukee Cubs thing. We could sit here, do 9 hours of announcing, turn the actual announcers off, and just listen to you munching down the dogs, and we go back and forth as the Brewers try to not lose another game.
I don't know when I'm gonna do that, but I know for a fact nobody wants to listen to me munch down on some hot dogs. Nobody. Who knows? We might do that soon. Stay tuned. Anyway, sorry. Back to ball. Just had to gloat my win. Anyway, chat says Rangers 51%, Red Sox 26%. Coming in second there. Next, go.
What's the other? Do you have totals listed too?
Oh yeah, under 17%
Okay,
and
okay.
6% say the over.
I was wondering if 25% of people just thought nobody would win the baseball game because they both suck that much, which is a fair assessment.
Draw. First ever draw in baseball tomorrow. Diamondbacks and Reds go Dolo going. Go Dolo, not the best outing last time. I'll admit it. Wasn't the best outing. 10 hits, 4 earned, 1 homer, but I was on the road. Divisional game. 3 of his last 4 have been on the road. When he was at home, he went 6 and 2/3, 3 earned, 2 solo shots. Only 5 hits, but the 4 walks were a concern. He does have walks have been an issue. Half of his starts this year, he's given up 4, 5, and 3 walks. That's a bit of an issue. Strikeouts really not there. He's had flashes, but nothing really. But he's started to look a lot better as of late. I mean, I know the last outing wasn't great, but 6 innings, 5 and 2/3, or I'm sorry, 6 and 2/3, 5 innings. He managed to at least kind of keep the base runners not scoring. For as bad as it was last outing, he at least managed it fairly well. Now you got Erod coming in here, coming off of getting whooped by the lefty killers. The Diamondbacks here, or I'm sorry, Diamondbacks, Nationals, but Diamondbacks have on paper looked better against lefties, but if you look at their game logs, 1 earned, 0, 2, 6, 9, 7, 1, 2, 0, 8. So they've had 3 games really in the last 10 that they've really flashed up. Jose Quintana, Robbie Ray, Kyle Freeland. I can't argue against you that you're going to say tomorrow Lodolo could just be another name on that list. Can't necessarily disagree with that. But Arizona, like, they just haven't looked great lately. Like, the team isn't looking good, in my opinion. They're kind of struggling. The Reds also struggling. They're not looking good. Going to see plenty of righties in there. Like, I don't know. I think if anybody's going to have success tomorrow, I think it could honestly be Erod. It kind of pains me, but I can't. I got to do it. It's got to be Arizona. Arizona tomorrow. Maybe an over Arizona team total over. Like, my guy is still dealing with an injury, and we're gonna judge him. It's just not fair. He'll be fine. He's just gotta figure it out. I don't know if tomorrow's that day. I think Diamondbacks had to pick him. Better bullpen. Day off. I don't know. Obviously the Reds too, but it's only the Diamondbacks for me. I don't think the Reds are going to be a lefty killer and 2 Rodriguez tomorrow.
I'm going right to the Diamondbacks here. -110 is the price I paid. Full unit money line. I look at this Reds team, and I mean the bullpen is the weakest link. Since you've seen Pagan go down, I mean it's just fallen apart. Then Pierce Johnson went down, Graham Ashcraft. So now you have Brock Burke moved up from pitching like the sixth inning to pitching the ninth inning, the eighth inning, Sam Mole, Santian. So all these guys are kind of out of where they're comfortable. They all had the day off yesterday. That'll be great for them, or today. But that doesn't really help that much. It's just Swiss cheese back there, and that's following Nick Lodolo. The Diamondbacks offense might be a little trash right now, but still full season, they're 4th in WRC plus, 3rd in OPS versus left-handed pitching. This is not an offense I'm worried about versus lefties, and Lodolo's given up runs in every single game he's been out there. 4, 5, 3, 3, 4. Had 1 earned run, but who was it against? It was the Mets in Citi Field, one of the most pitcher-friendly parks in all of baseball. That's not what we're going to be looking at tomorrow. You have very pitcher-friendly weather. Great American Ballpark is the second most pitcher-friendly weather on the board tomorrow, plus 12% runs by Ballpark Pell, plus 15% home runs, wind blowing straight out. I look at this as an over, and I look at this as Arizona. I'm going to move on Arizona, but I wouldn't be mad at an over too, because if you're picking holes in this, it's that Rodriguez struggles more with righties than he does lefties, and that's all the Reds lineup has. But I think he's pitched well. We've seen him shut down lineups like the Dodgers. He can do it to the Reds. I know he's your GOAT, but a couple of years past pasture.
No, I mean Mizorowski is going to get the Cy Young this year, and then next year, it's up for grabs. And I think Lodolo is next. he's next.
So the shirt toast sent us in the group chat. I immediately like Google image searched it because I was like, Wrigley would love that shirt. Huge Pokemon kid. He's he's into baseball a bit. And it would just be funny because Mizorowski's one of my least favorite pitchers in baseball who I have to go out and watch. And I'm like, man, this guy's so good at throwing a baseball.
And
I thought it'd be funny. So I go and it's all adult sizes for a Pokemon shirt. I was like, what kind of company makes what is this?
oh, I'm about to buy one. I mean, are you kidding me? Those are fantastic shirts.
Give me
I'm
an
gonna be
extra
all over
small and shrink it down in the wash. Tell me how small it gets.
it. They're 100% cotton, so that helps your case. Market here opened Arizona plus 100. They're down to pick 'em here. 58% of bets, about 0.5% of the money there. Shit. Where is it? Press. There we go. Thank you. Next, we're gonna go to the Mets, but we have to check in on the chat poll. What did they come up with for the last game here? I believe Diamondbacks takes it. Diamondbacks 60%, Reds 20%, and under 13%.
Sharp chat.
Oh, these guys are all sharp. They're not in the lab crew for no reason. I mean, this is the lab. Like, we get to work in here. Start here. Atlanta Mets AL East. NL East matchup here. Spencer Strider, Mr. Clean, going at it. Opened up New York plus 100 down to minus 115, even though they're not getting a lot of action here. Spoon, Spencer Strider. Who are we taking for home runs on the Mets? And then who are we taking on the Braves to get a home run off of Mr. Clean?
I mean, that's difficult. The Mets still 28th in baseball full season, WRC plus, 29th in OPS, 30th in weighted on base versus right-handed pitching. Spencer Strider hasn't looked absolutely dominant his last few games. I'll give you that. But I think he looks decent versus the Mets tomorrow. I'm not lining up to see who's going to get the home runs off him. Benj and Soto, if I'm like forced to pick two. But I mean, there's a bunch of lefties in this Mets lineup. Strider has struggled more with lefties over the last few seasons. I guess it adds up, but McLean's been terrible. I know he went out there just one earned run versus San Diego his last time out there, 2-3 ball game, but that's in one of the most pitcher friendly parks in baseball. He's been at home, which is another pitcher friendly park, and he's not been that great here over the course of the full season. Sitting with a 4.46 ERA in Citi Field, that's dog shit. That probably is equivalent to like a 9 ERA in Coors Field at the full season. So I don't make a ton of it. I think he's seen a couple of weaker lineups in San Diego and Miami his last couple times out. Right before that, he was getting hit up. I think he gets hit up by this Atlanta Braves lineup. They're still 7th in baseball, full season WRC plus. I know Acuna's out of the lineup. Maybe that makes it easier to traverse for him, but I think the Braves get runs. The Mets probably get runs too. I like the over. Who's going to get a home run? I have a little model set up with Claude. I'll try to run it here. I probably won't have it done in the next couple minutes, but I'll say it before the end of the show.
Perfect. Actually, what do you call your model or Claude? I call mine Richard.
I haven't come up with a name for the baseball model yet. So I make one that is basically just trying to get me the numbers that I'm going to see, and I run it like at lunchtime, and then FanDuel releases their numbers around 2, and I kind of compare it, see where I'm at, see where I might like things, and then by like 5, most of the other books start opening up. You'll see stuff for me like Novig starts to pop open, and I just kind of go from there with the model. So like right now tonight, like I just look at it to be where it should be, and sometimes I see more success with the actual totals than I do the money lines, but it helps me kind of see where like I'm really high on this pitcher, and Shane McClanahan really shouldn't be minus 250. He should be minus 180 kind of thing. And it helps with that kind of stuff. I don't have a name for it yet. As we get into college basketball, I've already started the pages there. pretty deep into that. We'll come up with a fun name for the dumbass model.
Absolutely, we will. Um, do do do
Uh,
do.
so real quick,
Yeah.
you've been working on models here this season, and you've been getting into it. I see you popping the player props in there. Um, are you basing everything off one center database, or are you running a bunch of separate models by themselves?
The player props are a work in progress. Some are working good. Some are like minus 500 units. Like I just track it every day just to see what it does. Like some props are good. So it's just dialing it in, but I've had it basically manually go out and research everything for me, and we kind of just dial it in, let it run for a week, test it, see what's going good, what's going great compared to the last week, and just kind of just it's finding the center point. Like making a model and having it be successful out the gate, probably not. I mean, I'll say my WNBA model has been absolutely fire for player props. That's been great, but out the gate. But everything else, no. MLB definitely
Which,
not. There's a
which
lot of
makes it
variables and shit. You gotta weigh into that too.
That makes sense. You have a less efficient market with the WNBA. We're talking about baseball that's been around for
True.
140 years. The people that are modeling this at the books and the different agencies that are putting a bunch of liquidity up on a lot of the markets that we see, they have models that have been working for decades. So you're not going to model something in Claude in a couple of weeks. It's going to outperform it. I'm starting to look for just like specific things, like if I can see a pitcher have something go down on his favorite pitch, like velocity, spin rate wise, put a little mark there. If I see a pitcher that has a doesn't have his catcher that normally catches all of his games there, I put a little check mark there. Trying to look for stuff like that. I don't know. Baseball's difficult. I feel like college basketball's so much easier.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's a pain in the ass. I want to have them, but they're just not great. Like that's why. Let's see if any appear. They do appear. That's why you see the red and the minus on it. That's I basically had to make like a confidence scale of how like with the results of everything. So they're not great, but I think only home runs are the only things it's finding because there would be other things that it definitely has been good. Like strikeouts have been fine. They're not killing it this year, but they're not in the red. So strikeouts have been fine. But I don't base any plays or anything off of that. That's just silly, if you ask me. So that's what I'm going to do there. But we'll see what's going on with this
All right,
chat.
so home run prop. Who do
Oh
you
yeah,
got
what
for
do you
the
got?
Mets?
What do I have for the Mets? Oh yeah, yeah. Oh, I didn't even give my pick. Whoopsies. Shit. My bad. Mets team total. My apologies. Um, yeah, Mets team total over. It's not. Fuck. It's not. Let me click it. I'll just put up money line then. I think they get to Strider. The lefties are going to kill him. They have plenty of lefties in there. I will say the Mets are struggling versus pitch mix. Versus the righties, they're doing fine. Where is it? Yeah, versus the righties, a 350 expected WOBA, 25% strikeout rate's not good, but a 189 ISO. And then righties with this pitch mix the last 2 weeks, 325 expected WOBA, a 137 ISO, 36% whiff. So there's definitely strikeouts available for Strider, but the dude rolls out of bed and gives up 2-3 home runs. So, and in history versus this playing in Queens, the last 5 games he's done 8 earned, 3 earned, 0 and 7 shutty back in 2023, and then 4 and 4 earned. So it's been rough. The last time he was in Queens last year, he gave up 3 home runs also. So I'm not saying the Mets offense is good, but Spencer Strider is getting to Gallon territory where you'll at least score some runs and do some work off of him.
The model loves Carson Bench tomorrow. Plus 700 is the number it's spitting out. That's its favorite one. And its second favorite is Juan Soto. They're sitting at 330. The 700 has way bigger edge. That should be priced at 500 and where I'm looking at it. Just lefties have rocked Strider the last 2 seasons. And those are both lefties in the top of the order. They'll have the most plate appearances. That's why it likes it. I'd like the Carson Bench one. That kind of piques my interest, to be honest. I don't play a lot of home run props.
Yeah, Jared Young, mine likes. Says you can get plus 567, fair 600. So nothing there really. Skedaddle along here onto the next. Where are we going? Yankees, Blue Jays, Spoon, Trey Savage, and company heading up above the border. Savage hasn't looked great, but this Yankees team versus righties, not fantastic. Starting to look a little bit better though. Are they going to tee off tomorrow off Savage, or is this a day where the Blue Jays might come away with a dub?
For me, this is dead under kind of baseball game. Temperatures in the high 60s. It's going to be late. 7 o'clock's first pitch East Coast for this game. Trying to make sense of what I think of the roof. I kind of expect it to be closed just because of the dropping temperatures, but it's warm enough at first pitch at 70 where there's a decent chance it's open. That matters because the ball carries more when the roof's open. Savage has absolutely shut down this Yankees lineup since he's seen them. Just vivid memories of him going in there last year in postseason time and just putting up one of the best performances by a rookie pitcher I've seen in decades. So that was really impressive. I think he continues to pitch well. He came in late in this season. This Yankees lineup is one he's used to. Now he gets him at home. I think this is a good spot for him. And Ryan Weathers, this guy's been, pretty elite all season. Coming into the year, the biggest question mark we had with him is just his health. He's never been able to get deep into a season. Now he's coming off 3 games in his last 4 where he's given up more than 4 earned runs, but he's still pitching deep into all those games, seeing the 7th inning. And I can make excuses, but we rewind before that. He's been just elite all season. I like the under in this game. I think Toronto has maybe just a tiny bit of value with just how good I expect Savage to pitch. But when we break it down and start looking at these offenses, even with Judge out, I think the Yankees have the better offense. And if there's one thing Savage does struggle a little bit more with, it's lefties. So maybe they find a way to break through versus him just once now. But last few outings versus Savage, this offense hasn't gotten anything. And that just draws me back to that under, especially if the roof is closed.
Yeah, I think roof is definitely closed tomorrow. I can see where you're coming from. Like I get that. Ryan Weathers also, I will say, has not been good. The 3 of his last 4, he's given up multi-home run games, and 5 earned in 3 of those 4. Not been good. Boston at Sacktown, which it is what it is, and then Toronto absolutely abused him there.
I have the number saved in my phone for Rogers Center. I called at least 15 times last year, being like, "Do you guys know if the roof's open yet? Is it going to be open yet?"
Just have
you can't give that information out till 3 hours before. I found somebody that works at the stadium and would get it to me an hour before that, and he's like, "We're not supposed to do that."
Well, you got to plug. That's what you need, and that's important information. That's critical. Kyle is on now. Yeah, they might be doing World Cup stuff. If you got to skedaddle over, you got to skedaddle over. We didn't have to go anywhere after this.
Soccer instead of baseball, that's on you. That's just a life choice you have to live with. 25 years from now, 50 years from now, you're like, why did I? Yeah, that's on you.
That's right. Why did I not bet the over in this game? Yeah, I gave Rappo here, but Ryan Weathers does not look sharp. He's been getting absolutely tattooed, and before that, 2 earned, 3 earned, 2 earned, 5 earned there. It's not been great. Yes, he's going 6 or 7 innings. Give him that. But he's still giving up a lot of runs. Savage, last 2 home outings, he's gone 12 1/3. He's given up 15 runs, 2 homers, 4 walks, and 10 hits. He's not been sharp. Baltimore and Miami. So plenty of runs. I think Toronto at home here versus a lefty. I I think they're going to be fine. Their last 3 weeks versus lefties with this pitch mix, 344 expected WOBA, sub 17% strikeout rate, a 150 ISO. They do have a high whiff, not ideal, but still, like they're doing all right versus lefties. And then if you look at the Yankees last 2 weeks versus the righty pitch mix, 419 expected WOBA, 200 ISO, and then just versus righties in general, 346 expected WOBA, 19% strikeout, 9.5% walk rate, a 197 ISO with this lineup. I don't think they have issues tomorrow. They see a Savage again. I think Weathers gives it up. I like an over 8. I think we can easily see a 4-4 game here. No problem. And let's not act like either of these bullpens are nails. So it's only over for me if I'm going to be playing this game. Let's see what's going on. Baltimore. Toronto opened up minus 103. Currently minus 110 with the Yankees taking heavy action. So market respecting the Blue Jays action. And the chat, let's see where the chat lies in this one before we head to the Dodgers and White Sox. Yankees 50%, Blue Jays 21%, and the under 21%. Shout out when Spoon and Trevor together, we never leave. Shout out.
Just real quick, looking at it, just had to double check to make sure the AI collected that properly. But Trey Savage versus the New York Yankees, 19 strikeouts, 1 walk, 2-0, has 2 starts and 13.1 innings pitched, just 2 hits in that time period. So pretty much the greatest pitcher that baseball's ever seen when he sees the Yankees. Let's see if he can continue it.
The greatest. Yeah, well, I don't think so. That shit ain't happening tomorrow. My model just triggered at Bet Arizona money line, minus 105. It's been pretty fire this year, so I might move on. We liked it. We both liked it. I didn't fire. Richard just bet on it.
No, I fired.
You did? All right.
Minus 105 froze up on me, and it refreshed to 110. I moved over to FanDuel, and I got 108. Shout out FanDuel, like the best book as far as like just being fair with you. You can place a bet; they'll let you cash your bet out, and like if you get CLV, they give you more money than it. There's so many books out there that you could have like 30 cents of CLV, and you place the bet yesterday, and they're like, you can cash out for 20% less than your bet. It's like, Caesars, you can suck my.
Yeah, you could say you can suck my dick, Caesars. Yeah, I mean, I have that issue too, Kalshi, where I mainly go right now. I mean, you're paying the fees right away, so the second you bet it, you're already down like 2% of value or whatever. So you have to get plenty of CLV to actually like it's tough enough to beat the lines, let alone you got to beat Kalshi's lines on top of it. It's brutal. Hopefully Sports Sciences Jacob can work some magic and I can get onto Novig pretty soon. They don't let you change when you sign up for an account. They don't let you change the sign up bonus you enrolled with. And it's only 5%. I was like, fuck, no. So I tried making a new account. It's a pain in the ass. So I was like, fuck it. I got to use this account.
Novig is they don't have any, like what you're complaining about with Kalshi of the fees and everything. All the fees are built into when you buy their tokens at the beginning. So if you have any sort of discount, you get it for the same amount as regular cash. Fully recommend just like hooking up your bank account so you skip any extra fees there. I mean, they're probably the fairest with it, but pay a lot of attention to when they have the best number on the board. It's probably for a reason. The people that are putting money down on Novig can't get money down at Caesars, can't get money down at DraftKings, can't get money down at FanDuel. These are people that have been kicked off those books. So especially when you see a bunch of liquidity on a number that's off, it might look good, but it's probably off for a reason.
That's right. Yeah, someone annoying orange said Blue Jays whisper, we're taking the over here. What are we doing? That's right. Now, speaking of that's right, that's not a typo. The Dodgers bullpen the last 2 weeks, 7.36 ERA. They have been bad. Now you got Sasaki coming in here who's started looking a lot better. I mean, the last 4 outings, 7, 5 1/3, 5 and 7 innings, he's gone 1, 2, 1, 0 earned. been great. The strikeouts are up 10, 7, 4, and 8. I mean, that's 33%, 35, and 40% of the batters striking out. Last outing, they did win 1-0 against the Angels. They got lucky there, but Saki's starting to look good. This Dodgers offense is really starting to click. I know Anthony Kay has started to look a lot better here, but he gets run support in his outings. He just got hit up. He gives up a home run, 4 home runs the last 3 games. 13, what is, let me do math, 18 hits the last 3 games also, and only 8 earned. I mean, the last game was 6, so I mean, he's had 7 and 7 base runners the other games, and only 1 came across. I don't know if you're going to do that against the Dodgers. And then you got this Dodgers bullpen that's been bad. They had to go tonight. What did they throw? Yeah, Dryer's on back-to-back today. Tanner Scott, 2 of the last 3. Vesia, back-to-back days. Enriquez went. Will Klein. They should have. The Will Klein was when the Pirates should have took advantage, but didn't. But all of that being said, here the White Sox have a completely healthy bullpen. You got the three horsemen: Dominguez, Hudson, and Taylor, all available to go. Anthony Kay's been fine this year. I know he just got tattooed, but he's been, he hasn't been bad. The righties, last 75 he's faced, not striking him out. He's not walking them or anything. He doesn't have bad whip, but if they make contact, it's a hard barrel. The season overall he has. Sasaki, 11.5% barrel versus righties, but everything else is red. He's been lights out. This Dodgers lineup last 3 weeks versus lefties, 345 expected WOBA, sub 20% strikeout, ISO 157. But the lefties with this pitch mix the last 3 weeks, 525 pitches, a 311 expected WOBA, 21% strikeout rate, but the ISO's up to nearly 200. So the power goes up, but they're getting on base and they're striking out a little bit more. Maybe that's an issue, but I highly doubt it. Sasaki's been good. This White Sox lineup we know has been great. Last 2 weeks versus righty pitch mix, 390 expected WOBA, a 171 ISO. 22% strikeout. They've been fine. I really, really want to take the fucking White Sox here, Spoon. I really want to. But something tells me we should just take the over. Just take the over and be done with it. But then again, the bullpen for the White Sox completely fresh. I trust their offense. I more than the Pirates did, and I almost took a stab on the Pirates today. Granted, it was a bigger number, but is this a gift with the Dodgers 135 here, or should we be looking in at the White Sox after the Dodgers take money?
It's very difficult. I immediately see value on the Dodgers sitting around the minus 130 number. Anthony Kay's been, lights out. He gave up 6 earned runs in his last start, but you rewind before that, 8 straight starts, didn't give up more than 2 earned runs, 7 straight starts. Saw some pretty good lineups along the way. He pitched overseas last year, was very decent there. He struggles more with righties than he does lefties. That's Mookie Betts in this lineup. All the big bats for the Dodgers are lefties, and we see it versus left-handed pitching recently. The Dodgers have fallen off a cliff. They were a top 5 team in baseball all season, and we look at last 30 days, they've fallen down to 16th WRC plus. Last 14 days, they're 29th WRC plus. I'm not going to be shocked to see Anthony Kay go out there and pitch well. Sasaki's probably one of the holes in this Dodgers lineup to a lot of people, but he's been pitching pretty well himself. He does have the issues with lefties, and the White Sox probably can stack 6 lefties in that lineup tomorrow. So maybe there's some holes there, but I see value on the minus 127, and I do see value on that over because the White Sox have that probably first 5 edge where they could get out there, get some runs on Sasaki, and hopefully K pitches well. But the back end for this White Sox, you have Taylor and Sir Anthony Dominguez, Hudson, a few good arms. If they're not winning, those guys don't come in, and the bad arms come in. And then for the Dodgers, everybody's taxed. Tanner Scott's on 2 of 3. Vesia's on back-to-back. Will Klein's on 2 of 3. This is a taxed bullpen, and you still have a lot of the best bullpen arms on the IL right now. So this is a tough spot. I like your over here. And I lean to the Dodgers. I think this number should be closer to 150. Even with K pitching as well as he has, I just don't trust it.
Yeah, I don't know. I find it hard just taking over. Like, I give a lot of respect and props and love to Dominguez, Hudson, and Taylor. Like, I do respect it when those guys are in. Like, it is what it is. I respect them. A lot of other people don't. That's what I got to say. I think they're good. I missed the boat. Scientists tried to get me on this probably a month and a half ago. White Sox win the division. I didn't take it. He's in on that. There's no value in that. But I'm in on the AL champions, and nobody in the American League scares me. I think the White Sox have as good a shot as any. Like, what do you think?
With the White Sox winning the Central or anything like that is once the trade deadline comes, they have to make decisions because they have a lot of really good pieces that other teams want. And while they might be in barking distance, they're not really in biting distance. And I think long term, like talking to Matt Straight Edge, who's a big White Sox fan, it's probably a team that's looking more towards next year than this year.
I mean, sure, but I mean, the way the AL is looking now, yeah, injuries, yeah, blah, 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 whatever. Nobody in the AL has looked good all year or looked like, watch out, that's the team to be scared of. White Sox are feisty. They're playing good ball. I mean, we've seen crazier shit happen. They've got solid pieces, and their best players hurt, and they're still winning games. So I think this will be a nice test for them. That's for sure. But I do think the Sox have a chance tomorrow. We'll see what the chat said real quick. End the poll here. And we'll pull up the next game, which will be my boys, the Brew Crew. Sox are barely 500. Hey, have you seen? Have you seen?
Are you slurping the juice?
I might be. I mean, J-Town, if you see what the AL is doing as a whole and what the White Sox had been, 500 is basically like a 63% win percentage for anybody else. I think they'll be fine. But chat poll, 54% say Dodgers, 34% say White Sox, 12% like the over as well there. Next, the Brew Crew, Mizorowski, Andrew Painter. I mean, look at Dumbo over there, Andrew Painter. Mizorowski on the bump, stud muffin, absolutely cannot do no wrong. The dude is phenomenal. I mean, I got all these numbers pulled up here. I don't really know why we need to look at anything. Everything is red. Lefties, righties, everything. Lefties, a little bit of a walk rate overall this season, 8.8%. But it's been fantastic. I mean, the last 45 lefties, last 75 righties, both under a 240 expected WOBA. The barrel, 2% for righties. That's it. The whiff, 42%, 31%. I mean, the whip, everything is insane. Everything is absolutely insane. You look at the Phillies lineup, sure, on paper, they look like they're decent, but this team is not looking good. They struggle to win. Sure, you put up five on Scherzer. Congratulations. That's impressive. You're winning some games, but you're not doing much of anything. The games you scored runs, Lucas Giolito, Max Scherzer. Lost to Dylan Cease 2-3. Beat Walker Buehler 3-2. Beat Randy Vasquez 3-2. Lost 1-9. 1-4-3. 1-3-0. 1-4-3. I think that's their recipe is somehow to win there. Is an under. I don't know if Andrew Painter is going to be that guy that can really slow down this offense. I mean, Brewers last week versus righties, 350 expected WOBA, sub 20% strikeout, a 218 ISO. 2 weeks versus righties with this pitch mix, a 331 expected WOBA, 156 ISO, but a 19% strikeout. So they're fine. I think we see plenty of runs from the Brewers side. I don't see how they stop them. I don't mind the -1.5. We're getting basically plus money. With that, Mizorowski record a win. All of that feels pretty good to me in this one, Spoon.
It's tough to argue with how good Mizorowski has looked recently. Last 3 starts has gotten 7 innings. Each start has only given 1 earned run up over those 21 innings. If you go back before that, 6 innings, no earned runs, 7 innings, no earned runs, 6 innings, no earned runs, 5 innings, no earned runs. So you go back. I mean, that's one earned run over that time frame. This guy is lights out. The way he throws his fastball, it looks untouchable on the mound, especially when he starts to add some of that secondary stuff in there with command. Um, this Phillies lineup, we've talked about it all season. I mean, we see Schwarber, Turner, Harper, Marsh at the top, and there's some bats that can do some damage, and it's lefties. And traditionally, that's what Mizorowski struggled with last season, but it's not been an issue this season. And I mean, this Phillies lineup can't get it out of their own way. The last month of the season, they're dead last in baseball in WRC plus OPS weighted on base. I don't think that changes versus Mizorowski. This is difficult. I kind of like an under here. I think Andrew Painter does have all the abilities to pitch well, and he's had a couple bad starts in a row versus the Dodgers and White Sox, two lineups that have absolutely been cooking, but I think he can slow down the Brewers a bit. I don't like that -1.5. I do think the Brewers win. I think it's a one-run kind of game, though. I see value on the +1.5 with the Phillies, and I see value on the under here. There's an 8 you can get -118. That's my favorite bet on the board in this game. It's just too expensive for the Brewers. That's my only issue here. Mizorowski definitely should be a favorite, and that's what the books are doing. He's so good that they're just continuing to move it up.
Yeah, if you can, I don't even know where you can, if these are around unless you go offshore. Miz record a win. I'm sure that's probably going to eat away a lot of that money line juice. Basically, you're getting double. You're basically betting on double result. So I guess check whatever price is better if you can get those. Might be a way to eat it down. But Mizorowski, 9 strikeouts, -108. That's probably going to be the way I attack this anyway. You look at the lineup, a ton of lefties again. Sorry, I mean, 5, 6 lefties. This season, where's the K percentage? 47% versus lefties. Last 45, 51%. And the Phillies' last 10 games versus lefties, a 24% strikeout rate with Cease and Yamamoto, double-digit strikeout rate, or double-digit strikeouts. Buehler had 6, Sasaki had 7, Canning had 5. So, I mean, I think they can get runs. So, I'm in on Mizorowski over strikeouts. I might do a little ladder. 10 and 11. What's 10? +180 and +3. Nah, I just played the 9 plus or 9 plus -108. So that's what I'm officially on. It sucks to ladder because they already make you have to bet 8 or 9 basically, and 8's like a juice like 156, 160.
Yeah, they rip all that value away from you. What was it? Scherzer a couple years ago was on that streak where he was like 10 strikeouts every single game kind of thing, and that's what they were setting his over under at. It was like 10. It was like, Jesus.
Yeah, it's got to stop eventually.
Statistically, we should take the under here, but you're crazy if you're watching Max Scherzer pitch right now and taking the under. And that's the same thing with him right now. Mizorowski is just on a different planet with some of those pitches.
Yeah. Friday night at home, under the lights. Oh, yeah. Big time. Open Brewers 230 and currently 235. Not much movement on a price like that to be expected. Look at there, Godfather backing my ass up right away. Miz at home, last 3's gone over 10, 11, and 12 strikeouts.
Shout out Godfather, hung out with him down in San Antonio. What's up, my guy?
Hell yeah, Godfather's the man. Speaking of the man, Houston sending out Tatsuya Imai and Lucinder Avila. Brother, we can fade the Royals at -115 with the better bullpen, the better offense, and you could argue the better pitcher here. I'll let you argue for the Royals if that's your case, but take it away.
Gross game. Houston, Kansas City right now. I've been trying to ride Houston a little bit because they've had the bullpen advantage here recently. Hader had an off day today, so he'll be available. King, LaSantos, all available. You had back-to-back days for Kansas City's all-important arms coming into tonight. Nobody pitched, so not probably decent. Everybody should be available for Kansas City again. I don't know. I like Houston. I think Amai is starting to get on track here. We look at his last 4 starts or last 3 starts. He's gone into the 5th or 6th inning in every one. Hasn't given up more than 2 earned runs. The Athletics, Milwaukee, Texas, offenses that are hitting the ball decently right now. Kansas City, you can't say that about them. So he should pitch well. Avila is a little bit of a wild card. He's had some great starts in the minors. His last 2 starts up here in the majors, Minnesota, Cincinnati, shut them down to 1 earned run apiece. I see why you like Houston here. I don't know if I can get there with Amai. He's still super wild card for me. I'm not going to be shocked to see Kansas City go out there, put 3 runs up on them in an inning kind of thing, and then we're looking at all these different bullpen arms coming in for Houston. I lean Houston full game. This is a game that I probably won't have a bet on.
Yeah. Sorry, you said you leaned Houston?
Yeah. Houston,
right.
It's the bullpen advantage that puts me over. It's not I'm worried about him.
As am I. Pulled the old rope-a-dope on you guys. Don't want to fade the Royals tomorrow. Well, I do full game if I was going to bet it. But first 5, Avila's been fine. I mean, 1 earned, 3, 0, 0. I mean, he's been good. He's going 2, 3, 3, 5, 5. So they're upping his workload. He's been fine. Now, he too has had some walk issues. 2, 1, 2, 4, and 3. So that's getting to be a bit of an issue. Houston can get guys on too. But if we look at Houston's numbers, last 2 weeks versus righties, 312 expected WOBA, 24 strikeout, a 189 ISO. Looks good, but last 2 weeks for righties with this pitch mix, 286 expected WOBA, 20% strikeout. The ISO is 196, but a 31% whiff. I think Avila can navigate a little bit here. He might get into a little bit of trouble, at some points, but I think he can divert it a little bit and give him 3-4 good innings. Am I going to, obviously, we do what he does, going to walk guys on. It's just a matter of he can get out of it. I think the Royals' first 5 behind Avila can look decent. Houston is versus lefties. I mean, you got a 124 WRC plus last 2 weeks. That all looks great, but 39% ground ball rate, like that's troubling. Amai's going to give free base runners. I think the Royals can take advantage. The bullpen's where you lose me on a Royals full game. Houston's much better. I think if given the chance, 4 or 5 innings, I think the Astros can do damage against it. So I'll limit first 5 here for me on that. Let's see. What has the market done? Open 115. Still 115 for the Stros. And the chat, what do they like? Let's take a peek. Oh, yeah. Obviously, all over the Brewers on the last game. Can't really argue that. Chat, Astros 64%, 32% like the Royals, and 5% say over. Speaking of over, Kyle Leahy, Jim Leahy's cousin, on the bump against Joe Ryan. Joe Ryan looking to get out of Minnesota potentially. Is he going to ball out here? I mean, the Cardinals flying from New York over to Minnesota today. Joe Ryan and company, day off, get to stay home. He's been great this year at home, lights out. He could probably give you 6 or 7 innings here to avoid that bullpen as much as possible. With that being said, are you interested in laying $1.40 with the Twins?
I kind of am. I mean, Joe Ryan's been lights out at home all season, 2.8 ERA. He's great at getting lefties out, more efficient than righties, and that's the majority of this Cardinals lineups. Outside of Herrera and Walker, every other bat hits from the left-hand side. Mason Wynn is also ready, I guess. But, I mean, so all the big bats that have been doing damage recently are not going to be an issue for Joe Ryan. I think he goes out there, pitches well. We look at his last 7 starts. They're 5-2 in those starts. The 2 losses he has, he went 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run, and 6 innings pitched, 1 earned run. So it's not him that's going to put them in a bind. It's whether this Twins offense can score runs. And I don't care if Leahy runs a trailer park division police court. Like, that doesn't matter to me. I think he gets it up by this Twins lineup. You do have some pretty decent lefties here with Bell and Clemens and Lee. They can kind of get to him. He's got a 1.99 whip versus lefties this season. OPS almost 1,000. I think the Twins get to him. Maybe it's Twins first five, but it's too expensive at that point. It's almost 40 cents more expensive than the full game. I think I can ride out a couple innings with a fresh Twins bullpen that all had the day off today when the Cardinals threw most of their arms.
Yeah, you weren't kidding. Minus 170 first five money line. Crikey.
I thought like that was one of the first things I looked at. I was like, I'm gonna get Orioles plus money and Joe Ryan at a bettable price. Both of those, they just laughed at me. They were like, "No way, you don't get that."
Mr. Leahy, I mean,
So you know Trailer Park Boys, right?
Oh yeah, that's why I make the joke. Yeah. First five on the run line here with the Twins. It's 120, but I mean their offense has started to look better. Starting to score some runs. The last five, they've got 0 off of Kiter Montero. They got dogged today. It is what it is. Tigers will do that to you. But Troy Melton, 4. Avila, 5 innings, 1 earned. That it is what it is. But Waka, they got 4 off of. Seth Lugo, they got 5 off of. Davis Martin, they got 6. Sandlin, they got 8. They're starting to get some runs. Leahy, not really the guy who I think is going to nail down the contact. I mean, he's given up 3-1-5-1-0. But if you want to go based solely on the road, 5 innings, 2 earned. In that one, he had 8 base runners. At Houston, 5 base runners, 3 earned off of 3 homers. At Miami, 4 earned, 11 base runners. At Pittsburgh, 9 base runners, 3 earned. At San Diego, 6-0. And then Cincinnati tattooed him. So he's had one good outing on the road. I think behind Ryan, I think this Twins lineup can at least show up early. I do have a little bit of concern with Ryan versus lefties. Last 45 lefties, almost a 14% barrel rate, 59% hard hit, 350 expected WOBA. So that's a bit of a concern, but with the amount of lefties he's going to see, 6 of them in there. But Leahy's going to see his fair amount of lefties and switches in there, and he's getting tattooed for lefties too. Almost an 18% barrel rate, 59% hard hit, 650 ERA. It's bad. So Royals, Twins only first 5 for me. Opened up 135. We're down to 140 on the Twins. There. Let's see what the chat says. Looks like looks like a lot of Cardinals love. Is that what I'm seeing? Am I seeing Cardinals love in the chat here? Let's take a peek. What do we got? Yeah, 58% say Cardinals, 29% say Twins. There. Only 24 votes though. That's weak. I know how many of you are in here.
It's like 20%. The hash driveway, guys.
Get off the hash driveway. Yeah, what are we doing? Fuck, I love that show. Next, Rays, Angels, Aldegari, and McClanahan. Your man's is here in LA. Good weather. Is he gonna look as good as the weather is tomorrow?
I think he's gonna look lights out. Is it a playable price with Tampa Bay? I don't really think so. This offense has been dog shit. Like, if we could just bet on McClanahan pitching well, I'd agree with that for 5-6 innings. But Tampa Bay, best price I see across the public boards, minus 168 full game. First half, that increases all the way up to minus 177. We have an advantage, Shane McClanahan versus Aldegari. This is Aldegari for the Angels has only pitched into the 4th inning or later twice this season. His last outing, he only went 1 innings pitched. There's no bulk reliever kind of listed, so I do expect him to go out there for 3 to 4 innings, but then you're getting an Angels bullpen that's trash. I don't think there's a lot of value in just isolating it to Shane McClanahan. I like full game with Tampa Bay, but I think all the value is kind of dragged out of it. If we got it at minus 150, I'd do it, but I don't know, minus 175, it's just too much.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I want to find a way to the Angels.
Just live bet them.
Yeah, that might be the move. I mean,
You just
McClanahan.
wait for Shane McClanahan to come out of the game.
Yeah, I mean that is the way. I mean, the righties as of late kind of getting to them
And
20.
you're putting faith in the Angels bullpen.
I know, but they've been good lately. They've been decent, and the Rays offense isn't a unit that really scares me that they're going to tattoo somebody.
That's fair. That's fair. Right? The Rays offense has been dog shit, and that's why I haven't already found a way to bet Shane.
Yeah, man, I think it's Angels plus 150. What do I make this? Tampa minus 126. Angels rested. Their bullpen's been decent lately. The Rays offense has been terrible. Like god awful. The last 3 weeks versus lefties, 303 expected WOBA, 141 ISO. But if you want to go last 3 weeks versus lefties with this pitch mix, just these pitches, 248 expected WOBA, 17% strikeout, a 107 ISO. I mean, they're not hitting for shit right now. I'm not saying Aldegari's the next coming of Christ. But the games where he went 5 and 4 innings, he went unearned through five. They lost 2-8, the bullpen, and then the White Sox went 4 innings, 2 earned, 1-4-3. So I mean, I think they're going to be all right. I'm not saying the Angels are a better team. I just think the Rays are in a bit of a funk right now. The Angels happen to be getting good use out of their bullpen. Their bats are fine. I think this is a decent spot uh, for the Halos. Open 167. We're seeing 168 now on the Rays, so not much movement there. Props: Aldegari under strikeouts and McClanahan over strikeouts. I was kind of leaning a little bit of an under too, just given how bad the Rays offense has been. I think McClanahan can hold them in. I don't know. An under might be if we get if a nine pops, maybe just maybe. Next, we head to Rockies. Rockies leave Coors to go to Coors Light, Sacktown. Is this one in Vegas too?
This one's in Vegas, and notably, definitely the highest park on the board, plus 54% runs, plus 104% home runs. Winds blowing 12 miles an hour straight out. Temperatures in the mid to high 90s, low humidity, and low pressure. This is perfect circumstances for just launching home runs. I look at this game and I just want to bet the Athletics. There's no way to do it. Money line, first fives 180, money line full games 180. Gage Jump has pitched in this park before. Last time we talked on Kyle's show, I compared him to Shane McClanahan. I said he has the same pitch mix, he has the same tools, and we should probably price him closer to that. But that's where we're at, minus 180 at home. We're basically putting Shane McClanahan on the mound for the Athletics, and that's tough. I wish this was 150. I'd pull the trigger. Agnos on the other side, he's pitched in some pretty difficult circumstances being a Colorado pitcher, but he hasn't had to deal with this kind of heat. I think this is going to be a tough spot for him. I think Gage Jump kind of shines in a park he's pitched before and has a really good offense behind him. I mean, everybody's there. Kurtz, Langoliers, Rooker, Soderstrom. I think this Athletics team could put up some runs. I like the minus 1.5. If somehow this line comes down and I get a 150, I'm going to move on that money line. But right now, I don't have a bet. I really like the Athletics here. I think they open this game up.
Yeah, I'm with you. I was going to just look at just out of curiosity team total 7.5 over plus 100. LOL. I would. You can get Colorado under 6.5 minus 143. They're traveling out of Coors too. Angels have been here. I don't know. I'm with you though. A's minus. I'm betting it right now. I can get A's minus 1.5 for plus 101. Just bet it. They just minus 102. You bastards. All right, I'm in minus 102. A's minus 1.5.
I like that.
I mean, we're getting around plus money. You know this is going to close well. But think about it. Perfect spot. Rockies, traveling out of Coors. A's been here, played this park. They know I mean, now I'm not going to say they know everything about it, but I mean, a lot of these guys played in this park too, from coming up from AAA too. So true home field advantage in a field that these Rockies guys have. The only time they saw was highlights from that Brewers game. Markets. Let's see what happened with this. Nothing yet there, but I'm in. That's my second bet of the day. I keep thinking about the Tigers, man. Keep thinking about them. Oh shit! I left the Rays poll up. My bad, guys. Will not do this one, but 39% say Rays, 36% say Angels. Almost split. Same with the total, 14 and 11%. Next, where are we going? I believe it's your boys next. Yep. You guys end the day. Is this the final? This is the final game of the day. All right. I will get the poll up, and I will not be accepting chat play nominations until the text goes through in the chat. So anything above it, I'm not going to accept it. So get ready to get it in there in a second. But Spoon, we end with your boys, Javier Assad and the dog, Landon Rupp.
Do you have Assad listed anywhere? I capped this game as Ben Brown. Double checking.
Oh, Ben Brown. I think I pull my projections from RotoWire. Nope, because Ben Brown's there. Where is this coming from? It's a good question.
No, I see Assad a couple places now.
Okay.
Kyle's got Assad too. I think you're getting it from MLB. Would be my assumption. If it's Ben Brown, I like the Cubs at this price. I feel like his pitch mix plays really well. He throws a lot of straight stuff, fastballs, changeup. I think it plays pretty well. San Francisco's a very pitcher-friendly park. If it's Assad, I worry a little bit more. It's a guy that struggles a lot with lefties. That's Devers, Luis Arraez, Younghoe Lee, Eldridge, Gilbert. Some of these bats for San Francisco that have been waking up recently and versus right-handed pitching in the last month, they're number 2 in baseball. The last 2 weeks, they're number 1 in baseball. So I think they can get to Assad under Rupp. He's been back and forth this season. He started out just lights out, and he went through some rough outings there kind of in the middle. But after that Milwaukee game, he gave up 8 earned runs. He responded real well seeing the Chicago Cubs in Wrigley. I think he sees them well again. I like the Giants here. I think this is a Giants spot until we get to like minus 130.
Yeah, you're not going to get any arguments from me. You already know where I was going to sit with this one. I mean, you got the Giants at home. Landon Rupp's been, their best pitcher. Assad came in. He was huge. That last game came in. It was at Rhea or somebody left early. Left early from injury, so he came in. He was good there. You got the Giants, though. I mean, Giants versus righties. They had their moment. They're starting to fail. I mean, Ben Brown shut him out. Tyone shut him out, but you're back again. You're in a more pitcher-friendly park. I think, Assad, I think it was the Giants Assad came in against. Yeah, it was. 6 1/3, 1 hit, 0 earned. Now they get their second look at him. He was dominant that time. They're flying in here. San Francisco's been home. Willie Adames is an absolute menace to the Cubs. I mean, Spoon knows this. I think this is a rough time. But the fucking bullpen for San Francisco, it throws me off big time. Like I'm scared. I think the way I would personally play this, I'll put up first 5 money line. I'm tempted with the half run. Wind is blowing out. I think the second go round, Assad is not going to go 6 1/3, 1 hit ball again. I think San Francisco has a better go round here. Rupp 5 2/3, 3 hits, 3 walks, so 6 base runners. Only 1 came across. I kind of trust Rupp more. I'm not saying, yes, everyone knows I'm a hater of the Cubs, but Assad was good, but he went 6 1/3 with 1 hit. I think his second go around, I don't know if it's going to go as well, even if it is in a more pitcher friendly park. I think if it is, I think a first 5 under looks pretty damn good, which was my other lean. But I think San Fran first 5 money line, if like 125 ish, 120 is tempting for me personally.
Yeah, I'm not trying to get involved with this Cubs team right now. It's obviously it's a team I'm a fan of, and they're not playing good baseball. So I'm just trying to look the other way and not trying to get involved.
Yeah, I can't really blame you there. First, we got the chat plays are coming in. I'm gonna fire him in there. First
I
one
was the
is
biggest Brewers fan like no, it was like 4 or 5 years ago. Hader and Williams. I was in a fantasy league that really overvalued relief pitching, and I stacked them both up like early picks in the draft. Like everybody's like drafting offensive players, and they're like, "Why did you take Josh Hader?" And I was like, "He's the best pitcher in baseball right now, the most valuable pitcher." And I tagged Williams in there with like slightly later round. They were the most valuable players every time. I was like, come on, Brewers, one run win, give me a hold and a save. It was like every game. Now I hate the team.
now I hate the team. See, I mean, you can come along with the good guys. We believe in you.
It's Josh Hader, Devin Williams, and then always goated number 1 spot will be old Prince as my favorite Brewers.
Prince Fielder, you and a lot of other people. All right, chat play is live. We'll run through the board quick about our leans or anything. This was a little bit longer of a show. We kind of rattle. Whatever. If you don't like it, whatever. Chat plays are in. Cubs, San Francisco over 7.5. Pirates money line. Dodgers over 4.5, and Braves over 3.5. Chat plays, get to voting. This goes on your guys' record, not mine. Goes on yours. Let's get some good votes in here, peeps. I believe in you. But Spoon, we'll run through it quick. If you don't have anything, who cares? Miami, Pittsburgh tomorrow.
I don't have an official bet in this. The only 2 games I have an official bet on right now are the Diamondbacks full game -110 and the over 8.5 and the Tigers Guardians -108. I thought I had a third bet. Juice Reel isn't updating it. Let me make sure everything's synced. But that's all I'm at right now. I might have a couple more by tomorrow morning.
Yeah, I probably will too. But I think I got 2 or 3 right now. Josh is saying CBS Sports has Ben Brown. So I guess something to kind of just keep an eye on there. But yeah, Miami, Pittsburgh, nothing for me. Miami is tempting. Pittsburgh I'm seeing -150 now. I mean, that's feels too expensive for my blood. We'll see what the chat thinks with the votes. Seattle, Washington, tempted with Washington. Really tempted. San Diego, Baltimore. Anything you're feeling? I'm not. I don't really. It would only be.
I like Baltimore, but I mean, it's -130. Like Baltimore, I should be able to get them like +100 versus the Padres. This is a team competing for the Dodgers for the division, and I mean Shane Baz has been good, but not good enough to demand that. So it's so difficult. Like the books are all over it. I like Baltimore, but there's no value in it.
No, there isn't. The value at this point is moved to San Diego or the under. If it pops a 9, I'll probably find myself on an under if I can get it. Texas, Boston. Texas +109, Spoon. I think I might have to fire on this. I have to.
Jack Leiter's tough right now. I don't hate it.
But I mean, the Red Sox offense is putrid at best, especially at home.
I think it's just an under. If you expect Jack Leiter to pitch well and you can really trust that, then I don't think Sonny Gray is going to have a bad game. If you like Texas, you like the under. And I think that's a better way to approach that. Corey Seager, he's listed in the lineup today. Took a pretty good shot coming in at home on a slide. True. Didn't look real spry coming around third or anything. Shouldn't have even been a collision type situation. I'm not positive he plays tomorrow. And you take a bat like that out. I mean, Thunder has all that much more value.
Yeah. I know I'll find myself on this game one way or another. I've had major success money lines this year, and everything else has kind of been hit or miss for me. So it'll probably be Texas or nothing for me there.
So
Detroit.
don't listen to me. I've been getting my ass kicked on money lines. Totals is where I'm at.
Baseball is a weird one, man. It's fucking weird. Detroit, Cleveland. Detroit's tempting. Really tempted there. Atlanta. The Mets team total over 3.5 is minus 130. That is sitting in my slip. We'll see if I fire on that.
Fire in Arizona with me.
I believe I did. I believe I did.
Right.
Let me check.
I know it's Goat Dolo, but I think this sets up really well.
I did not. Yeah, I'm in on it with you. Arizona.
There's no way Kyle takes the Mets tomorrow.
Yeah, he already said it. Mets blind. Spencer Strider's giving up home runs. Carson Bench going yard twice. I can already hear it. Yankees, Toronto, over nothing. Dodgers, White Sox. White Sox are plus 113. I see now. Lost the value for me. Philly, Milwaukee played Miz strikeouts 9+. St. Louis, Minnesota. Minnesota first 5 or nothing. Spoon likes Minnesota, I believe. You didn't fire on it?
No, I did not fire on it, but there's no way I see Joe Ryan on the mound versus Leahy and just not try to find a way. Maybe I just try to look live. The best scenario here is Cardinals find a way to put up a run or two on Ryan in the first inning.
Yeah, first 5 only for me. The rest of it, Tampa, LA, absolutely no interest really there. Houston, Kansas City. Kansas City first 5 or nothing. We're kind of oppo on that one, but that game's gross. Colorado A's, I fired on minus 1.5, minus 102. Spoon, did you get in?
I should. Minus 1.5 though. It's just one of those tough bets for me in baseball, but this is the plus so many percent runs. What is the model percent? Plus 104% runs, plus 54% runs. There's not a lot of close games. Whoever wins this is most likely going to do it by 3 to 4. So that 1.5 probably does have value. Yeah, I'm just going to press the button. I'm going to stop thinking about it. I'm going to press the button. And be upset at Trevor if it doesn't cash.
Yeah, you can bitch at me tomorrow. But no, the variance alone, you're right. Like the odds of this park, the way it's going, of it landing a 1-run game, I feel like you take your chances.
It looks like plus 100. If it goes through, it's loading on me, but I think it took it.
Perfect. And then Cubs, Giants, you see them right here. First 5 for me and Giants for Spoon. So that's it. Longer show. It is what it is. 15 games. You got good stuff on all of them. Chat play of the day poll is closing, and it looks like we're going to stay in San Francisco for that one. 37% on the over. Dodgers over 4.5. Pirates and then Braves. The pecking order. Only 22 votes. So those who voted, if your record goes down, if anything goes south, you can blame it on everybody else in the chat for not voting, because you did your part today. But everybody, thanks for joining. Like, comment, subscribe, share, the whole 9 yards. If you joined membership, click on the channel, go to post. You'll see the Discord link for a members only post to get in there with the other stuff that comes along with it. But Spoon,
I've just got a Discord now.
Yeah, it's just it's just $1 for membership, and I have some shit on my Discord that I use, so I figured I'd let everybody else use it and give them my sheets I use for WNBA and NBA. So just a little something for $1. But appreciate everybody. Spoon, holler at the people, let them know where to find you. What do you got to get off your chest?
I gotta get off my chest. The Cubs suck. It's tough watching it right now. But you can find me on X. You can find me there at Spoon's Bets. I have all my plays and everything synced to my juice reel. There's a free link. You can add me there if you want to see what I'm on for the day officially, and keeps track with all that, like so you can see where you're at over the course of months or years. And on top of that, I do shows over at Pub Sports Sunday nights or Saturday nights with my guy Wine Time. I'm gonna try to hop on with Jimmy the Bag. I know you're popping into his shows in the chat. One of these nights, you have any interest in doing a late night show? See if we could get three of us on, pop on. I think Jimmy would enjoy that. I think you would enjoy that. I think it'd be a fun crossover. I know, kind of tossing it on here. If I set that up, you have any interest in it?
Absolutely. I'm always down. I'm actually Dabby Cat was in here. We are that's not working. We are actually going I think Saturday morning I'll be on his show. Doing that. So
Hell yeah.
I may be live tomorrow night or Saturday early, but regardless, I'll be on Pub Sports with Dabby Cab for the Saturday morning slate.
That's much watch. Evil Trevor versus good Trevor. May evil prevail. Have a good night, guys. I got to get out of here, get to bed.
Yeah, sorry, man. Thanks again, Spoon. Everybody, appreciate you. We'll see you next time.